This is Trust Nobody. A band of misfits carving out their own lane through the noise. Made up of rapper Aster The Gemini and singer and songwriter Rayan, Trust Nobody is an alternative duo hailing from the underground of South Florida. Rather than play within genres, they tear them apart, only to stitch the pieces into a defiant tapestry of their own.
In a state of my life where sonically and emotionally those two feelings connected, you know, of like misery and just somberness and just kind of being alone.
And it started off with rap, and I just felt this like energy of being alternative. I just kept getting pushed in that direction, and it just manifested with Trust Nobody.
Blending the grittiness of punk rock, the rebellious spirit of hip-hop, and having that melodic pull that's within pop music, they drag you into this world of beautiful chaos, a place where you are welcome to unleash your inner demons and embrace every emotion, raw and unrestrained.
It's really cool. Like I did enjoy being a solo artist, but there's nothing better than being in a band. Like, you know, there's nothing better than that.
What's going on, everybody? This is your favorite music journalist, Piper Clee from Citrus Rap, and today I have Trust Nobody. Your names are?
Rayan.
Aster.
What I love about you guys is that you guys are doing a different genre of music. It's punk, it's rap, but you mixing a lot of stuff going on. What inspired you guys to make that kind of sound or to go this direction with the music?
Honestly, I think I just like listened to a lot of that music my whole entire childhood and throughout my preteen years, and I feel like I was just in a state of my life where sonically and emotionally those two feelings connected, you know, of like misery and just somberness and just kind of being alone.
Yeah, I think I was always leaning into the path of just blending my music, and it started off with rap, and I just felt this like energy of being alternative. I just kept getting pushed in that direction, and it just manifested with Trust Nobody.
You know, one thing, I knew you from just being a rapper, and you were just doing your own thing with Live and Local. What made you guys come together?
Honestly, the scene. Like, I feel like we had, just by happenstance and Instagram, you know, the power of social media, connected, and I went to a show in South Florida, which was my introduction to the scene, OmniFest. And yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, it would have happened inevitably. Like, we would have met regardless. I'm just happy we did meet, because like this is dope. Like, we're on our second festival. You know, like everything is going up, and like it's really cool. Like I did enjoy being a solo artist, but there's nothing better than being in a band. Like, you know, there's nothing better than that.
Actually, I want to hear more about that. What's the difference from working with another person versus being just a solo artist?
Honestly, I think it really helps. Like, you know, people say two minds are better than one. You know, people have knowledge that you don't have, especially like with instruments and even production. I think producers are like some of the most talented people and most organized people in the world. Even though they can be super disorganized too, but like just that, I don't know, that brain is crazy. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, you know, I say this all the time, but I think ironically it's just having the trust of trusting someone else. I think when I was a solo artist, it was like, if I want to do certain things, I have to make sure I did it, but not to make sure we do it. It's just to make sure we do it too. Because there's areas where I lack, and like she covers, and areas like, you know, she lacks and I cover, but you know, we make it work, we make it happen, and that trust is like, you know, undeniable. You know, just not with her either, just the whole band. You feel me? Like, shout out to Rumi, because he carries a lot of weight into the, like, our technical side of stuff, like producing and like bringing all the gear. So it's like I have to trust him to make sure he has everything right, and he usually always does. So shout out to him. But yeah, being a solo artist is like, it's just me. But now it's like, you know, I worry about her and also like the whole band too, and it's like, but it's like they always pull through. They always pull through.
Now, how did you guys like develop that chemistry to where you guys are pretty much trusting yourselves or each other with a name like Trust Nobody, what makes you guys trust each other when it comes to making music?
I think it's because we've seen, each other's capabilities, and we believe in each other, and, we know we have the talent and the hard work, and just like, I feel like until I started working with Aster, I didn't really like have collaborators that I was like super like, whoa, but I've always wanted to be in a band, and I always wanted to like, make music like this, like, so yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna be blunt. Like there's a lot of shit I don't trust her with, type shit at all. 100%. Like I don't trust her. Like I know she's not gonna do it. She's not gonna see it through, type shit. You feel me? And I know for her the same shit. Like even today, like she was like, "Yo, make sure you take these flyers." And I said, "Yeah, I put them down right there." I did not grab the flyers at all. And she grabbed them. She grabbed them because she ain't trust me. You feel me? And that's real. But it's like that's where we cover each other's flaws. So it's like knowing that I can't trust you to do this, I'm just doing it myself. You feel me? But how do we develop it? I think it's one, we're both Geminis type shit. But then like two, it's just like it's just time and experience. You feel me? Like if this wasn't gonna work out, it wouldn't have worked out. You feel me? It would have been like, yo, I think we can't do this. But we're on our second year, I think, or maybe even third year of making music. Like we're still pretty new, and the growth is, you see it, so something that I trust. I trust that we'll grow. I trust we'll be bigger than what we are, and I trust that we'll be where we want to be because of how we've been moving. So that's it.
Now, since you guys been like working together for a while now, what's some of the biggest lessons that you guys learned from each other?
Type of shit.
Honestly, I think just like speaking up more, being more communicative. Yeah, genuinely that, just like not being afraid to do things, like not being embarrassed.
Yeah, you're right. Speaking up, honestly, I was just speaking up because it's just making sure that we both are on the same page. We're both communicating. We're both trying to figure out like what's going wrong and what's going right and why. Because it could be my fault, and if she says it's my fault, I can't take it personal. I gotta take a step back and be like, that's true. You feel me? And I can't have an ego with this shit. You feel me? So communicating, like put my pride aside.
Now you guys were on stage at Afropunk. What was that experience like? I want to hear all about that because y'all been on the road. So that's one of the coolest things I've seen y'all do.
It's so fun, like just being on the road and like being with our friends, and even just like the journey traveling to like get there. Oh my God, it's like you get no sleep, but you make so many memories.
Yeah, I have a problem. We literally was practicing till like 2 in the morning the day before. So yeah, the sleep was like, this is one picture that we have, and like Rayan was supposed to. I'm like, bro, the bags though, like the bags in my eyes, like yeah, but it's phenomenal though. It's like, yo, I got to perform on the same stage as Erykah Badu. You know what I mean? Like I got to go to New York. We went to New York twice that year, and we told ourselves the first time we went is that we want to come back and perform. And we didn't know it'd be the biggest stage you perform on, like, yet. You know what I mean? So that for me that keeps me going, bro. That lets me know, like, yo, you doing everything that's right. You know what I mean? So phenomenal shit.
Now, I missed y'all set that you guys did today, so I apologize about that. There's a lot going on. But how did y'all think the people reacted to your music? How do you guys think you did today? I just want to hear y'all.
I honestly felt like it was an amazing show. Like I feel like the crowd and their engagement was great. Like people started to mosh pit like 3 times.
Oh wow.
Willingly, we didn't even say anything. We like didn't even ask for it. Yeah, they just did it. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I think with every set we're getting better, and we're starting to realize that, and we're appreciating it a lot. We're seeing the growth in ourselves, and the crowd was super dope, bro. They was fucking with us even before we said a word. Like people come up to us like, yo, you guys are so cool, and I'm like, I'm just standing on stage. That's, yeah, you feel me? So we know the love is cool, and it's actually dope because we came here a month prior to perform. So we let everybody know who saw us perform, like, we'll be back in a month. And we came back, and I saw a lot of similar faces in the crowd. So they were expecting us, so really cool.
It's gotta be like a really good feeling just to people to be supporting y'all and like just going crazy over the music. That's gotta be like a most amazing feeling ever. Now, I know y'all you guys announced that you got an EP coming. What can we expect from that EP? People wanna know.
I don't know, just good songs and getting in your feelings.
yeah, be ready to be sad. And good music, good music. That's the goal, is to always make good music. So be ready for some good music.
Oh no, I got one more question because I forgot. You mentioned that your dad, I don't forget what he did, but he did something that he was against the system. I'll say that.
Yeah.
He was very rebellious or had a rebellious spirit. Do you think that also inspired the music that you guys create too, or the way that, well, or at least the direction that you guys go in with the music?
Honestly, I feel like my dad used to tell me a lot that, you know, music should have a purpose and it should have a message. And I feel like nowadays, when so many systems are trying to distract us, we should at least, you know, still embed in our entertainment that kind of rebellion and that form of, I don't know, kind of social justice. Not social justice in a way of like, oh, you have to stand up for every issue, but like, you know, just acknowledge that things are happening and, you know, there's so many things trying to keep us down, like as a society, and like to divide us. So I think it's important to just think about the things that we consume.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to your dad. Yeah, because when I did the interview with me and Rayan, and I had to do like some research on you and your family, like he did inspire me. So just, you know, shout out to him.
And lastly, if you guys have any inspiring words for upcoming artists, for yourselves, or whatever, I would like to close it out that way.
Just go out into the world, go to shows, see what people are doing, and, you know, learn from them.
Yeah, just connect to the next human being. That's all I want to say. That's how we grow as people. That's how we grow our art. That's how we grow consciousness. I'm always trying to talk to somebody, meet somebody, and just, you know, just I think we should just appreciate each other. That's what inspires me. Like people, meeting people, good energy. You know, just kindness, consideration. Big inspiration for that is my girlfriend. She's the most kind person I've ever met in my life. So that inspires me to keep meeting people and being kind myself, and putting that into my art. So just connect to the next human being. Don't be so alone. Don't be so scared. Don't be so, you know, to yourself. That's all I want to say.
All right, I appreciate y'all for spending time with me. This is Trust Nobody. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
This is your favorite music journalist, Poppy Cleve. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace and love.